Good morning and welcome to your Capital Breakfast. Today we are joined by a man who we were obsessed with over the summer, and now he's bringing winter into our hearts and onto the rink.
Nice.
Please put your hands together. The one, the only, Wes Nelson is here. Dude, I've got to jump straight in, dancing on ice. How are you finding it? Are you regretting the decision already?
No, my feet are kicking me, but there's no regrets in it whatsoever. I'm having such a good time, learning obviously a new skill. Everything's going well. Obviously, we topped the leaderboard last week, which was phenomenal, and it's just a lot of hard work now. Yeah,
like before you did dancing on ice, and before you got out on the ring, like, did you rollerblade? Did you ice skate?
No, I did absolutely nothing. I'm pretty fresh. I'm a blank canvas, but other than like skating a bit when I'm drunk at Christmas, like that's about it.
We already knew you were really good at dancing though, from Love Island. You always had the moves, remember?
Yeah, I can dance, but it's different. Like when you can dance in the club, and it's a bit different to skating around on spilled beer than it is on ice.
Yeah. Exactly. A star on Love Island, and you know that experience must be completely different.
Yeah, it's a complete contrast. Obviously, you're sunbathing for 99% of the time, doing recouplings, and that's the only stress. But now it's the stress of training, the stress of you're freezing cold, and you've got a live show on the Sunday. So it's completely different. It's
actual work.
Actual work, actual graft. Yeah.
Oh, it is nerve-wracking though, doing that show live to the nation, millions of people watching. It's a bit like Strictly,
100%.
where you're working every day as well with a partner. You get to know them really well. And to the outside world, especially considering the nature of the dancing and the way you are with each other, it can cause issues, can't it?
Obviously.
Which you know well.
Oh, I know well. We've seen it this week.
Yeah.
But it wasn't about the jealousy. It wasn't about that. It was more so just miscommunication, to be honest.
What was miscommunicated?
The fact between Vanessa and Megs, it was just a miscommunication. They haven't spoken properly. They've not come down to train. So it's been like, they have no problem with each other. It's just they were so unsure from either point of view, if that makes sense.
Right.
So Vanessa always thought that Meg was going to come to training. Megs thought Vanessa was always going to invite her down to training, and then both of them were just sat there waiting for one to make a move, and then it's finally, the media's obviously made a meal of it, and then they've been forced to make a move. But now they've spoken, it's been completely concluded, and everyone's fine with it. So
I have to ask, obviously, because when she posted the Instagram thing, that is a
wild.
Mate, we've all been there. We've all been there as a boyfriend, and you see something like that your girlfriend does, and your heart sinks.
Yeah, of course. But the reaction was wild. But I think what she said, she meant, and she doesn't regret that whatsoever. It's because at the time that is how she felt, and she's not going to shy away from that. It's part of Megan's persona. She is literally, she says what she says. She doesn't have a filter, but for a good reason. She's very real. She doesn't fake anything, and if that's how she feels, that is how she feels, and she won't dress it up.
And I'm sure that's why you love her as well. Like,
exactly, that's why I love her, because she's so real and she's so straightforward, straight down the line. And I think now moving forward, obviously in hindsight, she's now said, she put hands up and said, I wish I didn't do it so publicly. I wish I would have spoken to her privately.
Yeah.
But what she said, she doesn't regret. And she backs it still to this day. She will never go back on that. But the fact that they've now spoken and they realise there's a miscommunication, and they realise that it's not what it seemed initially, then they're absolutely fine.
How did you feel when you saw it?
I said to her, she said, like, obviously I saw the story and I was just like, mate, leave it on. It's not up to me to get in the way of how you feel. I'm not going to say, no, you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. You just need to talk. I just said you need to talk, and then they have, and they've been fine.
That first initial contact between the two of them after that story, was that something that you had to kind of bring together? Because I imagine at that point
they sorted it themselves.
Really?
Yeah, they sorted themselves. They were both fine about it. They were like, we neither of us want to take away from the dancing, because that is, at the end of the day, we were supposed to be dancing on ice, we're supposed to be skating, it's supposed to be a job, supposed to enjoy it, supposed to have fun with it. They don't want to have all this negativity surrounding it. Vanessa doesn't want it, Megs doesn't want it, no one wants this press because it's not good press. So we don't want it to sort of overshadow the fact that we've just put in 3 months of work for this routine, and it's been completely blown out the water. Do you know what I mean? And
100%.
no one wants that. So they were just like, let's just sort this out for work's sake, and just sort it out to be professional sake.
Yeah.
It must be hard being in the middle of all of that, though.
Obviously, I'm sat there just like looking at this. I was like,
yeah. I guess the ideal situation for you would have been for Vanessa to, I guess, invite Meg.
Yeah, of course. It would have been ideal if that would have happened, but it didn't.
No, of course.
This
happens on like a normal work people. You know, people go to the office and they might work with someone that the girlfriend might not like, or vice versa. And is it for Vanessa to go, oh, come in, or is it for Meg to go, oh, by the way?
I think Megs would have liked it if Vanessa would have just reached out to, considering that I'm going to be dancing with her 12 hours a day in some intimate circumstances over the next 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And I have been for 3 months. So for her, it was just a respect thing. Like, it's a very intimate thing, and we knew people are going to talk about it in that sort of way. They've put us together as the two young people on the show. Like, it's obviously what they're trying to go for, sort of thing. We're not silly. So Megs just wanted her to reach out and just do it and say something in that sense. But then Vanessa was just like, well, for her, because she's so professional, she's just like, oh, well, it's just work. I don't understand what I do it for. So it's just a miscommunication between the two. You know, they've both got no beef. They both want to just enjoy it and just get on with it and move on. That's why they've drawn the line under it. That's why they've spoken. So.
My dance partner's girlfriend was there every blooming day, and it was too much. I don't want her there. Yeah, don't put that out.
I bet you didn't.
Just set it out. Put it out.
But Wes, it's a big thing, and you know, and I have to commend you on the fact that doing those shows, they are looking for that. They are looking for those stories. You know, they've obviously they went to Vic. They asked Vic to do it. They've come to me on several occasions to ask me to do those types of shows. I'm with my girlfriend. I don't have it in me to be able to go through all of that, and it must be really, really hard. To see it all come out and kind of unfold. It's almost like Love Island once again, but outside.
It's difficult, but when you come out of it on the other side, because we know we're going to get through it. It's not going to split us apart. We understand exactly what's going on with it. So when you come out on the other side and you think, I've just gone through that absolute storm.
Yeah.
Like we can take on anything. It's a test in a sense. Like Love Island was a test. This is a test. The press and the media since we left the show initially is a test. Moving in is a test.
Yep.
And when you come out on the other side, you're like, oh, what else can you throw at us? Like, we've done it, you know?
Yeah. Good.
I've just done a double pirouette. I can do anything.
Yeah. Exactly. but that's exactly it. And do you know what, mate? We were thinking about it here because, you know, we've seen it with Vic where they try and push, you know, that relationship, and they try and say something is going on, and it's not. It's really not.
Couldn't have been further from the truth.
Couldn't have been further from it. And we were trying to think. We were like, okay, so how do we like put this down? Like, how do we you know, have this once and for all for anyone that comes in on those types of shows where we can just say, look, this is it. Nothing is happening. Said, done, finished.
I think the best guidance for it is just is work.
Yeah.
You go to work and you don't bring work home, and you don't bring your home to work. So
exactly.
You just separate the two, and you understand it's separate, and come home and just enjoy yourself.
Mate, it's so good, honestly. And that's why I think we've tried to do you a solid here. And we've even drawn up a contract.
Because it's work, you know? It's just work.
Because it's contract.
Silly.
And this is something on behalf of us. On behalf of us.
Typed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's important,
on behalf of us, just to make this is one of these things you can frame.
We did spell check it as well.
Yeah, we spell checked it. Wes Nelson, known as First Party, agrees to enter this contract, known as Second Party. This agreement is based on the following provisions. Vanessa Bauer remains as just friends, and Wes is dancing a nice partner. Megan Barton Hanson stays as the one Wes loves. There we go. Should the provision be met?
Give me the pen.
There you go. Exactly.
Give me the damn pen.
We say, should the provision be met, the first party will be referred to as more loyal than Georgia Steele.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest, wasn't very hard. There you go.
Right, sign that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Amazing.
Sorry, mate.
What a catch.
Good catch. Wes Nelson is giving it a good sign.
Got his signature now.
That's it. It's done.
Great.
It's done.
Thanks,
all we have to do, we'll copy sign that.
Can you countersign that?
I'll countersign it.
Thank you.
Let me finish it off.
Let's make this official.
Let's make it official.
And if anything was to happen, you've got to deal with.
No, but mate, that's it. It's in writing now. You can take that with you, and that is it. It is done. So no one can write anything else.
Take that with you.
Say that home. There you go.
Contract signed. Okay. Well, Wes, since that was all very easy, and you clearly know exactly where everyone stands. It's work. We do think that there's one more thing that we can do to just prove how much you love Megan right now. We're just going to get you to answer a series of simple questions about Meg, and then the world will know it's just the papers making stuff up. Okay.
Okay.
Question number 1.
Wow.
Wes, when is Megan's birthday?
6th of March, 94.
Very good. Very good.
Very good. Well done.
How many siblings does she have?
1.
Very good.
He's quick, isn't he?
It's not even blinking.
Where is Megan from?
Southend.
Southend.
Very good, very good.
What colour are Megan's eyes?
Green.
Very good, very good. I'll
Really
take
blue.
that. Definitely. I'm awful at that.
I don't know.
My girlfriend does this thing to me, and we've been together for a while now, and she'll go, "What colour are my eyes?" And I freak out more than anything I've ever seen.
No, the middle name's the worst one. What's my middle name?
No.
Yeah.
Leah, see, that wasn't even a question. That wasn't even a question. Right, okay, we've got one here. How many tattoos does Megan have?
One that's not been removed, and there's one that's sort of semi-removed.
Okay, wow, there we go.
What was her first ever job?
Her first ever job was a legal secretary.
Yes, it is indeed.
Yeah, correct.
Right, now we've pulled these. We've pulled these from the Love Island profiles as well, right? So this one is like ultimate boyfriend material, mate. If you smash this out the park, this is 100%.
I'll give you extra points if you tell me what she orders as well.
What's her favourite food?
Greek.
Oh my God.
Wow! What does she order?
She loves vegetarian moussaka.
Oh, mate, then that's it. I'm going for it. I'm going
You're
for it, mate.
amazing.
That's very, very good.
Good boyfriend
Very,
right there.
very,
Really
very
good
good
boyfriend.
indeed.
Does that unrecord? Is that a camera? Because I need that on my Instagram.
No, 100%. 100%, dude.
Pull it out with the contract whenever you need it.
Yes.
That was
Damn contract. I'm holding it.
exactly. That was very, very good indeed.
Oh my gosh. There's one more thing we want to talk to you about. This show, Dancing on Ice, is kind of like an episode of The Hills at the moment. So much drama. Let's talk about Gemma Collins.
Yeah.
What's
the
she like?
GC.
What's she like
She
on
is
set?
a legend.
Is
she
she?
makes me laugh so much. She's a diva, a self-confessed diva. We
yeah.
all know the GC is a character, and she just loves it. She just, as soon as she walks in, you can hear her. You know where she is. You know exactly what's happening. She's just shouting, screaming all the time.
Sounds like
So
fun, Wes.
Nice one, mate.
No, honestly, it keeps you going though. When it's like a 15-hour day,
Yeah.
you just need a bit of GC in your life to wake you up, I think.
It's very nice to see so many couples from Love Island still together and still happy. I saw Josh the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Josh and
Josh
Kaz, mate.
Jim and Kaz. Like, do you find there's a little bit of rivalry in terms of like showing who's the
no.
best couple?
Absolutely not. And I think what is it? What can you compare by? Instagram? Let's be honest. Instagram's a huge lie.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a huge lie, and everyone knows it. But they're living their best life. I ain't gonna lie. They're traveling everywhere. But we're super busy at the moment. But as soon as we're finished with obviously Dancing on Ice and work commitments, we will be jetting off left, right, and centre, just the same way. So.
We know you're in a relationship. We respect that very much so. But this is called a game of Tinder for Shakespeare. Okay.
Right.
So this is a game of to bay or not to bay. Okay, you ready for this? Ariana Grande.
I'm not like a massive fan of her music. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think she's she's great, and some of her songs are catchy, but it's not what I'd put on my Spotify.
All right. So to bay or not to bay, Ariana Grande.
Bay.
Bay.
Laura Anderson.
Not to bay.
Why?
Not to bay.
She's just unfollowed us as well, you know.
What?
You know, she unfollowed me and Megs after this whole story thing.
The Dancing on Ice stuff.
She's not the only one that's sick of it.
I don't want to see anything about it, but Jesus Christ, come on.
She's gone.
Yeah,
she's
come
out.
on.
So we're not to bay.
Not to bay,
Not to bay.
You guys had a special relationship before.
Move on. Who we got next?
Let's get rid of that. Love Island host Caroline Flack.
Yeah, she's class. Bay got class. She's
Everyone
so funny.
loves
Yeah.
Caroline. They're literally like
The Flackster's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to bay Caroline. Okay, we're going to move on. And I think I know the answer to this next one. Gemma Collins.
Bay.
Yeah.
The GC Bay.
Yeah. What is it about Gemma that's just like...
She's just, I don't know. Like before I met her, I wasn't sure on her, but then as soon as I met her, I was like, you are an incredible woman. Like you are funny. You are just, and she's just insane.
Gemma Collins is Bay.
Right, we're baying Gemma Collins. There we go. Megan,
Barton.
you're going to bay that. We're going to bay that. I'll let you give the answer as to why. Why, mate?
Because I love her to pieces, don't I?
It's very nice, man. No, honestly, it's very nice to see. And you, today on the show, you've been through a lot. You passed our relationship test, of course you did.
Flying colours.
Yeah, flying colours, and you signed
Flying
the contract.
contracts.
Yeah.
Exactly, the contract as well. And it's been a pleasure to have you on the show. Good luck.
Good luck.
Right, let's hear it for Wes.